What is up, guys? It is finally time for another video. I like to record these in segments, as in I like to record them on like every day. I record every day. I put out a video every day. This video will be one of those for the pre-recorded. But anyway, today I'm going to be cleaning my piercings and talking about them. So hopefully this video won't be too long. So let's get into it. So the first piercing I'm going to take out is my ears. This is a 5/8, and that's what my naked ear looks like. I don't really have to clean this one because I clean it like mostly every day. But since I'm going to be cleaning it, I just thought I'd take it out because I'm going to be taking all the other ones out. So, okay, so the pain, I'll do like the pain and the ratings for them. So this one, getting it pierced, just like ear pierced, was like a 1 out of 10. And then stretching it was like a 4 or 5 out of 10 because each stretch hurts differently. So that's that. So the next one is my second piercing, and that one is like the earrings all gunky, but this one hurt like a 1 out of 10. And what I'm going to be cleaning with is the Pierced Nation Piercing Aftercare by Spencer's. It was $6.99, and I'm going to be using a Q-tip to clean with. So just spray that boy down and then go ahead and clean the front and clean the back of it. And now this piercing is like quite easy because it's literally just a double piercing, but I'm also going to be cleaning the jewelry for it too, because I'm just going to put it right back in so that, you know, you guys don't have to, or so they don't close. Because let me just tell you, these earrings in general are very, very, very hard to maintain, especially when they're not real metal. Now I do have like, I do get the sensitive solution earrings, but for some reason they don't stay sensitive solutions. Like they literally, they turn green, but I'm not allergic to them, so that's a good thing because I'm allergic to most of them. So I'm using only one side per earring. So this one was used to clean that one, and this one's going to be used to clean my third piercing, which this one out of 10 was a, I believe like 2 maybe, because it was done with a needle, and a needle to me hurts a lot more than getting your ears pierced with a gun. But maybe that's just because it's like, I don't know. I also did it myself, so yeah. So there you go. Just cleaned it off like that. And I'm gonna clean this side. Some of my piercings hurt a lot more than others, only because they were done with a needle instead of a gun, and because they were probably because they were done professionally as well. So there's that one. So in case you're wondering why I'm looking over here, it's because my laptop, I have my FaceTime up on there. And now I took my earring out for like what was that, 2 minutes, and it already started to close. So with these, you definitely have to be really careful with. So the next one I'm getting is these. I'm gonna leave out, I think, or at least edit them, because they are these. I'll show you the earring once I get it out. Okay, they're these little, it's like a flower. So that's what they look like, if you can see it. It's just this little flower earring, and it's meant for cartilage piercings. So, but I have it in my third hole, so I'm just gonna leave my third hole empty and then come back and put it in, because it's one of those screw-in ones, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do that. I'll go ahead and clean the jewelry though. You want to go ahead and just clean it, because these can get gunky and it's really gross. Okay, so then, so out of 10, that one was probably like a 1 or a 2. So the next one I'm taking out is this one. This one is in a CBR piercing. That's what a CBR is. It's captive bead ring, and that's what's in my ear up here. So this one, I think, or I believe, hurt a lot more, and it's also a lot bigger than all the other piercings that I have, because for one thing, it is, I believe that's a 16 gauge. All my other piercings are in a 18 gauge. So there you go, that's that. I also have to clean this because some of these piercings I haven't taken out for a long time, and that is slightly disgusting. But I'm gonna go ahead and put that to the side too, because that one is a difficult one to deal with as well. So the next one I'm taking out is this one right here. This one, I believe I just cleaned both of these. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take a Q-tip and clean it like from the front. So basically you want to push forward, clean around them, push back, clean behind them, and that's that. My 2 helix piercings, on a scale of 1 to 10, they were like a 5. Now I would technically, I believe, have more. I would still have another one up here, but that one actually fell out. Well, it got infected and it just would not heal. I had it for like 6 months, and the healing time is from 6 months to a year. And it was developing like a bump on the back, and that's really unusual for a piercing. So I decided to not keep it, and I decided to just take it out, because at that point there were just too many complications with it, and it was just, to me, not worth it. So yeah, there's your answer to that. So I just decided that I'm going to start to put these back in. And to me, I'm going to go ahead and say to you guys, I would not recommend doing your own piercings. And the reason why is because it can get to be very complicated and very painful and stressful. And honestly, the last thing I would want is for one of you guys to pierce yourself and then have your ear get swollen and irritated and all that jazz. It is not fun. It is, see, people think that like, oh, I love piercings and I love doing piercings, but what you guys don't know is that you could easily be spreading like HIV, because when you pierce, it can obviously make you bleed, and you will spread it to someone else. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. So this earring right here is the same size as the other one. The second one is, I believe, like a 1 or 2 or 10. You will notice that a lot of my piercings are like a 1 or a 2 out of 10, and that's only because they are like lobe piercings. If they were a cartilage or any of that, they would definitely hurt a lot more. And this one, like, I'm trying not to show you guys these, but some of these get darker as I am cleaning them. And the reason why that is actually is because I had my second ear, like my second lobe, stretched to, I believe, like an 18 or a 16 gauge, and I had plugs in them, but I decided to take them out so I can still wear normal earrings. So that's how that's going. And then this one, I think this one needs to be cleaned. Ugh. That's what I'm talking about. You see that line? That is like all the dirt on it, and that's really nasty. So anyway, this next one was like a 1 or 2 out of 10 as well. It does turn my ears slightly green, but I'm not gonna really fret about it. You need to make sure that all your jewelry is clean, because if you go and get a piercing and they ask you to take out one of your earrings or one of your things like that, they will know, and they will probably lecture you on how well you clean your ears and your earrings. So they will question you about it, no doubt. But anyway, and then I'm just scrubbing away the residue on the back of these earrings because it's disgusting. But yeah, I get a lot of as it falls on the floor. I get a lot of questions about my stretched ears and how bad it hurt and what to do to get started, and I can go ahead and make a video on that. I don't know how many of like my followers want to learn how to stretch their ears. I've already had one person ask me to guide them through the way of stretching their ears, so I helped them individually, and that made me think maybe I should, make a video for it. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I'm not gonna be able to really stretch anything though, so that's the unfortunate part, because I'm not planning on stretching any of my other ears. This one's big enough, and I might even end up downsizing because it might be easier for me. I don't know. Everyone says it's harder for people who have stretched ears to get a job, and I do find that to be somewhat true. But it just depends on like the industry you're working in. But anyway, these are the last two piercings that I have, and I will not be taking them out because I literally just pierced them like the other day. So all I do is I just spray this down, and obviously for these I will not be saving the same Q-tip for each one, because I literally just got them done and I don't want to risk losing them. So that's that. And these I did myself with a piercing gun, and it was about a 2 out of 10. The first 2 days were rough with them, but it was nothing out of the ordinary. It's a fresh wound. So anyway, that was me cleaning my piercings and kind of talking about piercings. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask them. You can inbox them to me on Instagram, or you can put them in the comment section. I've already had one question sent to me a couple days ago, and it was asking me if I'm going to VidCon this year. And I'm not. I, for one, don't have the money to go. But if I did, I would go. I just don't have the money, so that's really unfortunate. I hope to go in the future probably, and I might bring Lee. I'll just have to depend on the different kind of convention and where it's located. But yeah, that was it for this video. I'm sorry it was probably somewhat dry for those of you who don't have a bunch of piercings. But along with the don't pierce yourself, I trust myself to pierce myself in only like ears or belly buttons. And I don't have my belly button pierced. But anyway, and maybe a close friend, if they asked me, I'd probably do it for them. But that's because I know somewhat of what I'm doing. I don't trust myself to do any like true body piercings, meaning eyebrows, tongues, lips, nipples. There's a bunch of places you can get pierced, and I don't have the qualification for that, and I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to. But that's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. So I just wanted to kind of insert something in the last clip of this video. Tomorrow is obviously the 4th of July, and I think I'll be vlogging all day. So I don't think there'll be a video tomorrow, but I can try and put one out tomorrow night. If not, there will be a huge weekend vlog and a double video, or a video Friday instead tomorrow. Also, I am working on filming a vape video based on the kinds and stuff like that. It's going to be an informational video, so some of the people who may not know a lot about vaping can get to learn a lot more. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video.